Welcome to Clemson, South Carolina, and the night sky providing a foreboding backdrop for any visitor because the Tigers are ready to open another season here at home. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bobcats' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that's
if these better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt that.
The snap sets up the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. Really nice job creating his own completion. It's 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end.
And I love the discipline on defense right there.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive. You got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, somebody has to account for the quarterback. And
on 2nd down, moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
By the defensive end.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Flips it out in the flat. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Or do the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football.
Being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. He just strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Clemson, 0.
Be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and
put some points up on the board here.
Quick strike complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short game.
Good job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there.
Looking to move it through the air. On target. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and the give on the inside. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally...
Everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pick. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Made a defender miss. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
At the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
To the ground with the back. Hard running there. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They're trying to get to it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Ohio 13, Clemson 0.
Or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air, it's Klubnik. He's got his man across the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Stopped at the 47 after a 10. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. To the air on first down. Keeps it going. Coming after it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They want to just keep throwing it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding them.
He's looking downfield to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one.
Islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defensive. They go to the draw. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He's up to 47 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll give it on the counter. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He just threw it away, the last thing you want to do. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Zone and try to break on the ball.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Number 10.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's got an open man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense gets on the board in the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first.
The option look. He'll pitch it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Up the week. Short yards, gotta have it situations. I am not bringing my punt unit on the field. I gotta bow up, prove to my team.
That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the.
He'll try to pop the draw. Trucks through the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And chunk plays on the name motion. Gives it to the back on the draw. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in. And pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. And it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, man, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
First half for the offense.
He wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sounding short from the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can execute, you've got to lock in.
Quickly complete. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. This is the absolute right. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Down to the 20. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they... He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense.
All week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. It's caught downfield. Afterburner's coming. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. Talk about a 1st half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, Let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
This lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball secure.
5 with 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bobcats.
Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Finds a man by himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has...
He can run out and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his... They'll go to the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he... Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The modest gain on the...
Go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets... Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Bobcats get it past the sticks. After run, now throw. Makes his connection. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but did it quickly to the line. Looking to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets...
And the ball slipped out. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was...
To make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass not closes. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Seizing that open space, an opportunity.
Coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Defense makes a stop, but back to pass. It's Klubnik. And that pass intercepted. Touchdown, Ohio! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that.
Football off, set up a good 2nd down.
That's caught. It's Brown. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
How nice is it as a entire nation and let him burn this defense?
Touchdown, Tigers! And here they come, almost all the way back. Up and over, Yam will be there into the end zone.
And you don't...
Keeping this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Such a great route runner and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. He breaks a tackle. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman 10 from the 19. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats.
and he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6. Sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did.
Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Clemson! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. Hey, caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Looking to throw on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Clemson, 35.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they comes out throwing on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation,
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Gets away from one. Sails one into the middle. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a
Millions of dollars, yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day. Being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit
Lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he's brought down after he from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the...
and everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing this one away.
He'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football.
He's got it down the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. He's been so locked in, it seems.
Late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep just
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really... They're looking to pass from the red zone. Nobody open, he just throws it away and it'll bring up... They'll run the option. He'll toss it.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Smashes through. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but in scoring position on 1st and goal. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare. On his first touch of the year, puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
With a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there.
Passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time.
And he was
Team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this...
looking to throw it again. A strike downfield. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job.
It come down to who's better in the trenches.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first and save as much time as possible. Lofts one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just waits, simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
On the ground with the counter. Shakes off the defender. Quick timeout called by here on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats.
Man, this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Bulls his way forward. He's finally brought down, but that freshman foul. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.